Lamine Yamal, the next Neymar, not the next Messi. Football has a habit of making comparisons. Every new wonder kid is labeled the next someone, whether it's the next Cristiano Ronaldo, the next Pelé, or the next Zidane. Now, with Lamine Yamal emerging as one of the brightest young talents in world football, many have started calling him the next Messi. After all, he's a left-footed prodigy who broke into the Barcelona first team as a teenager, just like Messi did. But this comparison, while tempting, is completely off the mark. Yamal isn't the next Messi. He is the next Neymar. While both Messi and Neymar left their mark at Barcelona, their styles were vastly different. Messi was an efficiency-driven genius, a player who dominated through precision, decision-making, and balance. Neymar, on the other hand, was an artist, a player defined by flair, audacity, and an unmatched ability to entertain. Lamine Yamal, from what we've seen so far, fits far more into Neymar's mold than Messi's. He is a dazzling dribbler, an entertainer, and a player who thrives on creativity rather than pure statistical dominance. Let's break down why Yamal is following the Neymar path rather than the Messi one. 1. The difference in playing style. The efficient genius. Messi's game has always been built on efficiency. Every touch, every dribble, every pass is designed to maximize impact with as little wasted movement as possible. He rarely takes unnecessary risks. His dribbling is functional, his finishing is clinical, and his passing is perfectly weighted. Messi doesn't showboat for the sake of it. When he takes on defenders, it's because he knows he can glide past them in 1 or 2 touches and create a goal-scoring opportunity immediately. Neymar, the entertainer. Neymar, on the other hand, is a showman. His game isn't just about getting past the defender, it's about embarrassing them. Whether it's a rainbow flick, a nutmeg, or an outrageous piece of skill, Neymar thrives on the artistry of football. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to entertain. His dribbling is full of flair, his movement unpredictable, and his playstyle is a throwback to Brazilian jogo bonito, football played with joy, creativity, and pure expression. Yamal, the new Neymar? Watching Lamine Yamal play, it's clear he leans far more toward Neymar's style than Messi's. Dribbling flair. Yamal doesn't just take defenders on, he dances past them. His quick feet, sudden changes of direction, and ability to beat opponents in one-on-one situations scream Neymar rather than Messi. Creativity over efficiency. While Messi would always look for the most effective way forward, Yamal, like Neymar, enjoys playing with the ball, teasing defenders before making his move. Flair and risk-taking. Yamal isn't afraid to try audacious skills, and even if they don't always come off, he continues to attempt them. This is a hallmark of Neymar's game, someone who loves to take risks and create magic out of nothing. At that too, the role in the attack. Messi, the playmaker goal machine hybrid. Messi evolved into a hybrid between a playmaker and a goal-scoring machine. While he was initially a right winger, he became more of a false 9 and later a complete attacking playmaker. His movement off the ball, his ability to orchestrate attacks, and his goal-scoring instincts made him a unique anomaly in football history. Neymar, the free-spirited dribbler. Neymar, on the other hand, has always been more of a pure dribbler and creator. Even though he has an excellent goal-scoring record, his game is not based on efficiency, but rather creativity. He thrives in situations where he can hold on to the ball, manipulate defenders, and weave his way through tight spaces. Yamal, a natural winger like Neymar. Unlike Messi, who became more of a central player, Yamal is developing as a classic winger, much like Neymar was in his early days. He hugs the touchline, using his dribbling ability to take on fullbacks. He's not afraid to use tricks and feints to beat his marker. He thrives in isolation scenarios where he can go one-on-one against a defender and create magic. Messi moved centrally as his career progressed, while Neymar continued to be an electric wide player before transitioning into a more creative role later on. Yamal, at least for now, looks far more like Neymar in this regard. The mentality and swagger. Messi is a reserved, humble character. He doesn't talk much, he doesn't show off, and he lets his football do the talking. His demeanor has always been quiet and focused. Neymar, in contrast, plays football with swagger. He enjoys the spotlight, embraces the flair, and thrives in situations where he can be the entertainer. He enjoys the showmanship aspect of football, whether it's his flashy skills, his celebrations, or his playful attitude on the pitch. Yamal, despite being only 16, has already shown that he has this same swagger and confidence. He takes on defenders without fear, he plays with flair, and he enjoys being the star of the show. There's a certain arrogance to his game, the kind that Neymar had at Santos, knowing he was the most talented player on the pitch and playing like it. 4. The international connection, Brazil versus Spain. While Messi and Neymar were teammates at Barcelona, their footballing identities were shaped by their national teams. Messi has always been the leader of Argentina, carrying the hopes of a nation. Neymar, on the other hand, became the face of Brazilian football, continuing the tradition of legends like Pelé, Romario, and Ronaldinho. Yamal, though playing for Spain, has deep footballing ties to Brazil through his father. His game is built on Brazilian-style dribbling, flair, and improvisation. Even though he represents Spain, his style is more reminiscent of a classic Brazilian winger than a traditional Spanish playmaker. This adds another layer to the Neymar comparison. Yamal's style of football is deeply influenced by Brazilian flair rather than Messi's Argentine precision. 5. The future. What path will Yamal take? It's still early in Yamal's career, but the way he develops will determine whether he leans closer to Neymar or Messi. If he starts focusing more on efficiency, goal scoring, and playmaking from central areas, he may evolve into a hybrid between the two. However, if he continues embracing his flair, dribbling, and risk-taking, he will be Neymar's true successor, a winger who plays with pure artistry. One thing is clear, Yamal should not be compared to Messi. Their styles, mentality, and footballing identities are completely different. Instead of forcing a Messi comparison simply because they both emerged at Barcelona, we should appreciate Yamal for what he is. A new generation's Neymar, an electrifying, audacious, and skillful winger who plays football with flair, confidence, and joy. And that's something to be excited about.